dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do that.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Come on now. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Washington 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Haskins. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Washington first down.
Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. Third down here.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
First down, Washington.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Slings this deep, and this is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
45-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
At the 45-yard line.
Barkley a 1st down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse, and I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off here to 32. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Big hold of the 30. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Gibson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
The 27-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Play action. Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, and then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
back to throw. Jones over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
the 22-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football. It will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. And a completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft. Both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, 1st-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th. And they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, it's goal. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.